My delusional SIL said that my wife is ruined because she was ripped from giving birth, so I ripped her to shreds and told her that they are not on the same level. My wife Ava and I just had our first set of kids, twin boys. My wife is quiet, especially in large social gatherings, and very petite. We tried for over a year to get pregnant, so we were thrilled to become parents. Finding out it was twins was even better. On the other hand, my wife's sister is a piece of work. She relies on guys to fund her lifestyle. She jumps from guy to guy or scams them online. She has no education past high school. She is trying to become an Instagram influencer, but only has about 100 followers. She tries to make it rich quickly and still lives with their parents. She buys designer everything and eats out all the time. We waited until the boys were a few weeks before we let anyone come over. My wife had to recover and wanted to bond uninterrupted with our boys. I wanted only one set of family at the time, so we didn't get overwhelmed and suggested her parents first. Her parents brought her sister. Now, up to this point, her sister had been super interested in the pregnancy and had helped throw the baby shower. She would drop off my wife's snacks and things if she mentioned a craving. Overall, it seemed like a turning point for them because, before the pregnancy, their relationship had been strained. I went to the kitchen to make lunch while they sat and chatted. Her sister came in to help, I thought. She set up plates and things and asked about the labor, the last couple of weeks, etc. I thought she was trying to let me vent or find more ways to be helpful, but I told her everything was going pretty smoothly. She made the comment, "Too bad she's ruined now. I heard she ripped from her V to her A. That won't be pleasing to look at." Now it is true there was some tearing, but considering her size and the size of the boys, I don't think it's too uncommon. I just looked at her and asked why she would say something so disrespectful about her sister. She told me it was just the truth, and that I would realize ugly scars down there would be a total turn-off. She then leaned across the table and did that thing girls do to make their boobs look bigger by crossing her arms under them and squeezing, and said, "I know you only really wanted her as a mother because of the nursing thing," and went on about how much happier I would be with someone more my level. I told her in no uncertain terms that she wasn't near my level, and she could forget ever reaching my wife's level. I told her that being a swindler and not respecting herself online and to guys didn't make her the hot and attractive thing she thought she was. It's sad to watch because everyone knows she can do so much better and would be great at whatever she puts herself to, but she chooses deadbeats who would pay for her photos instead. I told her my wife worked until 8 months while pregnant with twins, how she volunteers for the animal shelter, how she still fusses over me even though we now have the boys, and how amazing I really think she is. I told her she could never even scratch at the level my wife is on to take her weirdness out of my house, and I just walked her out. I pulled the parents aside, explained what happened, and sent them the kitchen video because we have indoor security cameras in the common areas. They were livid, but at me. They stormed out for disrespecting their younger daughter in a way that made her cry. After showing my wife, she thought I was a little harsh in shutting her down, but was so thankful I made her leave and stood up for her. My SIL and her parents are demanding an apology. I'm not going to apologize. Update. I had missed about 40 calls and messages. I assumed it was her parents still bugging me about the apology or her texting to call me names. I went downstairs to find my wife in tears because someone had the gall to be screaming down the phone at her. It was her uncle. I took the phone and shouted him down until he explained what he heard. SIL immediately went around claiming I was a disgusting pig who touched her inappropriately and said all the terrible things she had said, and he was pissed at my wife for defending me. I cut the call and sent the video to him. I tried to check her accounts and found I was blocked. My wife tried and found she was blocked. I checked my phone, and various family members ignored the noise on her side. I didn't bother calling them. I just sent the video to each and every one of them, then posted it to all of my accounts and tagged her and her parents. I used my wife's phone to post it to her parents' account. The noise died down by dinner time, but there were almost no apologies. A few cousins apologized to my wife and her aunt. I told our friend what happened, and they brought over my wife's favorite dinner and my favorite snacks. Her BFF stayed the night. My one friend suggested getting a lawyer involved for the attempted slander. He knows a guy, and I now have a meeting with him. Her BFF has been playing a weird mix of guard dog and mama bear to my wife, and I'm glad she has the support. The BFF checks and screens the calls or messages before letting my wife see anything. If it's terrible, she has permission to send the video, and this is all at my wife's request. She doesn't want to face hate from her family right now. I managed to get screenshots of the posts from friends. I had those same friends creep their profiles this morning, and the posts were removed. It turned into a bloodbath in the comments, going from support to outrage at being lied to. We got a few more apologies, and these sound